Season 5, episode number 8. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Why? Because it's for the algorithm. You gotta make it do what it do, baby. Let's go.
Alright, so we got one comment from executive producer Jeremy who says, I thought this was a good episode. It's interesting that the sensei seems to think that being a good leader is sacrificing your team, letting them get hurt so that you can get the point. But Tori thinks being a good leader is having your team's back, so she helped Devin. Rather than getting the point, I'm with Tori on what being a good leader is, and I'm glad she had Devin's back. I'm also sad with what's happening with Kenny. However, Cobra Kai has terrible teachings, strike first, no mercy, fighting with your anger. It often leads to what's happening with Kenny right now. I was surprised by and loved Daniel pulling one over on Kreese. The no mercy note was great. I really liked the lesson with Chosen. I thought that was all great. Sometimes this show can be a little cheesy and dramatic, but honestly, that's what makes the show so fun. Great reaction. I look forward to the next one. Let's get to it right now.
I'm Gunter Brown. I speak for the 5X8 Taikai.
As you know, our admission process is quite rigorous.
Can't even hear
Despite
you.
your overtures, we cannot guarantee admission.
Understood. But I assure you, Cobra Kai is worthy of entry. As you can
This
see,
motherfucker is making
our dojo
corporate
is state of the art.
moves, baby.
Well, this is for,
Senseis,
he's trying to get them
second.
into this worldwide tournament, babe.
Oh, that's
Very
right.
impressive. But there are many impressive dojos in the world.
Which is why it's a shame more people haven't heard of them.
Where does white dude come from? You think it would be like a kung fu
Corporate
champion?
sponsorships, broadcast rights. I have the resources
You're shocked
and the
it's a white
connections.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
make
so like the
Taikai
worldwide global.
You're shocked.
household name all across America. It's a huge market, one you've never been able to tap until now. Karate gave my life structure, function, purpose, and it's doing the same for my students. I only want to spread its lessons further, give every kid the chance to learn and grow through karate, just like I did.
We thank you for your generosity, but this review is entirely about the quality of your students.
That won't be a problem. Our dojo is the best in the valley.
That's not true.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And who are you?
I'm Sensei Daniel LaRusso, two-time All-Valley champion.
Sensei Johnny Lawrence, also two-time champion.
Josen Toguchi, Master Sensei.
Amanda LaRusso,
The wife.
karate adjacent.
Karate
Right.
Cobra Kai
adjacent.
isn't the only
Cute
dojo
girl.
in the valley.
Oh, so you represent another dojo.
Not just any dojo. We have champions from the past two All Valleys.
You led us to believe that your dojo had all the titles.
Honesty isn't exactly Cobra Kai's strong suit. Our dojo is truly unique. We've combined our different styles to train our students into the best fighters I've ever seen. And they deserve a shot at your tournament, just as much as Cobra Kai.
このドジョの力を見せたいです。
Oh, he speaks Japanese.
My apologies for this inappropriate yet entertaining disruption.
And illegal.
But may I remind our guests
Trespassing.
that they haven't traveled all this way to consider anyone but the very best.
No, we have not. But now that we're here, we'll determine that for ourselves. We will see what your dojo has to offer. And yours. We expect a comprehensive exhibition of your training methods and your students' abilities. And then we'll see if either dojo is worthy of the Sekai Taikai.
Thank you very much. You
Look,
won't be
Jack,
disappointed.
Well, as they say, the more the merrier. May the best dojo win.
We will. And when we do, I'm gonna shove that ponytail straight up your ass. You can translate that.
Okay.
You can translate that. I don't know how to say it in English.
Just so you know, we don't tolerate profanity at the tournament. So you can delete that from your vocabulary.
I agreed to train your students under the condition you would pave the way for my family's teachings to emerge from the shadows. And yet your petty rivalry is standing in the way.
I have no rivalry with them. They're beaten. This is a last desperate gasp of breath.
Then we must suffocate them.
Yeah.
I will continue to train your students so they are fully prepared. And might I suggest next time, you are prepared too.
Does you remind me of
Who?
any villain from the Power Rangers
This
back in
thing's
the
gonna
day?
be on TV.
That is a good one. That's a
We're
good
gonna make a
one.
fortune. I don't think we're gonna get paid. I mean,
She is like all committed
directly, but
to the villains.
we're gonna be Insta famous. Gonna get me one of those branded partnerships. You'll put yourself through college with one of those. I never even thought about college before. As long as we do everything we can to make sure Cobra Kai wins. So how much longer do I have to stay at the dojo?
I know how difficult it is to be behind enemy lines, but I need you there for a little longer.
I can't do that though.
Did you catch that video I sent you of last year's
I
Sekai
can't do that
Taikai?
first one.
Man, who knew people could kick
The
that?
one that's on the ground.
Yeah,
Guess that's why it's the biggest competition in the world.
It's like,
Her
boom,
last year's
boom.
event did a big car commercial in Taiwan. Dude, imagine being in a commercial. What would you do with all that money? Buy yeah.
How much money y'all getting, bro?
Smarties and Hardee's.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right, remember, Cobra Kai is going to do everything they can to get a spot. And if they win this time, kids all over the world are going to have to deal with the same kind of crap that you guys have gone through.
But if we win, we can show the world how to stop them.
First, you must prove you can compete with best.
But in order to do that, you have to be better than the best.
Look at them all
Kick
be
your
a
asses
team.
into high gear.
Sensei Long,
5
Sensei
seasons.
Taguchi, and I are going to get you ready for the presentation tomorrow. Okay, so come on, let's get warmed up.
Go, move those asses. Hey, how you feeling?
Good, we're great. Why?
I just want you to know I'm not going to force you to compete. I made that mistake in the All Valley. Not going to do it again.
No worries. I'm pumped, actually.
Everything okay with,
Your blue cakes?
Yeah.
Fuck you mean, bro?
Boy couldn't even take an award, babe.
Alright, that was episode 8 of Cobra Kai. You know what? We should be calling this Eagle Doe or Eagle Foe. I don't know what they're gonna name it. It better be something right.
Maya Eagle.
Maya Eagle.
Maya Fang.
Dojo. I don't know how they're gonna come up with it, but you know, Miyagi Do.
Mia Fang.
So I'm guessing this is what we're gonna go for the global super tournament here, where we can plug in anything that's happening on there. And so I kind of thought, I'm like, both teams are gonna get in there. It's just no way for the drama to stop right here in California, right? They have to be able to get in this tournament and do it, and they did it. Now, what I didn't foresee happening is Nichols not fighting LaRusso. So I was like, I don't know how that's gonna go, because Nichols gonna whoop that ass all day long. It's just how it's gonna go. But when they switched it up to Lee and LaRusso was able to get up in there, and at first she was still fighting like she was post-traumatic stress. Got it. But then she had them words of affirmation. Boom. That's all she needed. Because that's really what she needed to get juiced up, right? Boom. Won all day. Now, the first match, though, with Hulk and
Kenny.
I mean, Kenny has come. He has fallen. While I am glad he is not scared to defend himself and not be bullied anymore, I do appreciate that. But he went down the path of a bad guy. And so, while I don't like that, he is still redeemable. He will be redeemed. And that's going to happen. But for now, he's definitely going to be Cobra Kai bad guy, like we know and love. Lee is definitely about to be bad girl as well, as we know and love, to get there, because you just have to. And so, the episode, I thought it did really good. Both fight scenes were good. The choreography was really good. They really gave their all on there. And then finally, we got back to the soap opera-ness of LaRusso and Miguel. Babe just set me off with, hey, they just decided to be friends and they good to go. But then she found the little charm that was in the necklace. I mean, that was in the garden over there. And then I was like, oh, I guess he really does love me. No, that's not 2 + 2. You can't just put those two together and show up and be like, that's the love of my life. Yes. He has already told you we're moving on. You told him that. You can't come in there with no
decision.
you can't come in there with no preconceived conditions, right? Now he's smooching up with Hottie. over here, and now you all made it, running out here crying. But then your girl Tori come through to just let you know. Also, to mess up your night, you actually won the Tournament of Champions. And we'll talk about it next time, because we ain't say no words because of TV. So, good episode. Cannot wait to see another one.
So basically, you don't even need to watch the episode. Just listen to RJ's review, because he's going to tell you everything that happened. No, I thought it was a really great episode leading up to the penultimate. Yes, I felt like clearly there's going to be a way. I thought it was just going to be because they tied, which is kind of what happened, but I definitely felt there was no way both of them weren't going to get invited.
Yeah.
To go. And I do like, the setup of showcasing setting them up. It was a very Rocky episode. I mean, a Rocky centric episode, because that's how Rocky always goes. You have the Rocky style, and you always have the one that's got all the money and all the tech or whatever. So it's very Rocky centric. So I love the callback to that. I was here for that. I'm a fan of that. That was great. And I do feel like the fight scenes, as far as the Hawk and Kenny and Sam and Devin, I think that's her name, Devin, were really good too. And I feel like this is the best we've seen Sam since season 1. You mentioned that too. I was she had all the confidence in the fight. She was bringing it. It was believable. And I like that she was getting it. And I thought that the speech too with Chosen and LaRusso, as far as being what motivated him and why he was a stronger fighter, because he wasn't fighting against someone, he was fighting for someone. Perfect way to articulate that. I love that so much. And just heighten those emotional parts of that. Clearly, I hate everything that's going on with Kenny, but you can't have a Cobra Kai without a fighter there. So Kenny's got to be that person, because there's nobody left. Everyone else is abandoned. I'm not even mad at Devin. Devin's not there for malicious intent. Her, she's there to fight. So there's nothing she's done up until this point that makes her seem Cobra Kai. This is her dojo. But how Kenny's redemption, if it comes, shows up, I'm very curious, because I can't see it. Next episode should be super hyped, though. I'm very excited about that, because that's going to be, I'm assuming it's going to be the training montage leading up to the tournament, and I'm assuming the finale is going to be the tournament itself.
Oh, so we got what, two more
episodes? Yeah. The last thing I'll say about this episode, too, I just like the cohesiveness of the collaboration now between both Johnny and Daniel and Chosen and the adults, but also with Robbie and Hawk and Miguel all being on the same page too. Although, fucking why we have to do the Sam thing right now is so dumb to me. Y'all didn't even have to do that. We just got on the same page. You didn't have to do the necklace thing. And you guys were on a break. In Friends too. It was a break.
We ran out of drama though.
Yeah, but there's enough drama with the fighting. Let's just stick to that. But we'll have to see if it's annoying or not. I think her reaction is, I'm not a fan of, I don't want to do this. It's just what I'll say. I don't want to do that right now. I want to stick to the landing of what we're focusing on right now, because I think that's where where the meat is, and I'm here for all of that. So absolutely cannot wait for the penultimate episode.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Cobra Kai, Season 5, Episode number 8. And until next time, peace.
Cobra
Some people
Kai?
say I talk too fast.